we are going to understand X-ray chest, and why we are going to understand ECG. Because these two investigations, first of all, are the most common investigation. And every patient coming to you, if the patient is more than 50 years of an age, will have to go through X-ray chest and ECG even for any complaint, because the most common complaint they may have is the respiratory complaint or the cardiac complaint. And most of the disorders more than 50 years patients is going to have is a long-term disorders of respiratory or maybe cardiac, and because of that these two investigations going to be very important, the most common investigation. Second, these are all, both of them are comparatively non-invasive investigations. Non-invasive in the sense, we don't require to hospitalize the patient, we don't require to prick the patient, we don't require any major uh, instrument or equipment. All of these equipments are there in every village, and because of that again it's going to be very common. Third and foremost, most important point about these investigation is it deals with about 60% pathologies related to heart and respiratory system. It can at least diagnose, can say, I will not say 100%. 60% pathologies of heart and respiratory system, cardiac and respiratory system can be diagnosed or at least can be ruled out by these investigation. And because of that again I can say these are the most important investigations and everyone should know how. Every medical professional should be able to understand the basic x-rays. I'm not saying we're going to become a cardiologist or we are going to become a radiologist by understanding these x-rays and ECGs, but at least we can understand the major. And because of that it took me a little bit more time to figure out कौन सा पैथोलॉजी लेना चाहिए कौन सा नहीं लेना चाहिए, because when we teach ECGs to the graduates and postgraduate it takes about 15 to 20 hours to teach only ECG. 15 hours only for ECG, and that too is not sufficient some other times. X-ray chest, when we teach to the physicians or maybe this, yeah, it takes about maybe more than 10 to 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours only for X-rays to have a good basic course, where we do take about 30 to 40 basic pathologies of an X-ray. Of course, I'm not going to exhaust you on this because we are more coming towards a more or less a primary level. So, and because of that, we have included some of the basic X-rays and basic. So at least we can have understanding about the most common and most dangerous pathologies. If you are able to identify and maybe screen those pathologies, like for example in X-ray chest, you should be able to identify pneumonia, pleural effusion, pneumothorax, tuberculosis of the lung, and today's age is kind of viral pneumonias, and the basic pathologies of the mediastinum, cardiomegaly. So all those things will be included in the X-ray chest, of course. When we know this, then we can go to the details about it. In ECGs, we should be able to identify the arrhythmias, chamber hypertrophies, myocardial infarctions, ischemic heart disease. So all those things need to be will be covered in these sessions, and because of that, these two things are going to be very, very, very important. Practically, it is going to be very important. And when we start reading a book, the problem is that they start with all those theoretical aspects. What are all those? And if you're not going to face an exams on this, and that first few chapters of the book itself makes us demotivated to read the book. And because of that, we have included. I also have one of my whiteboard lecture that we have kept free on YouTube. You may also search for Dr. Vishwa Medical Coaching X-ray or some ECG series, and you may find it on YouTube. But otherwise, I will send you the